PayPal was able to slash operating expenses by 12% in its most recent quarter despite growing sales. That was an impressive feat, but PayPal CEO says that's just the beginning. Now, PayPal CEO saying that they can use artificial intelligence to drive costs down further. So in this video, I'll dig a little deeper into that statement and see how PayPal is managing this impressive cost-cutting campaign. So let's get right into it. So the CEO here talking about we were negative 12% operating expenses, right? Year over year, reducing operating expenses. But it's just the beginning of what we need to do. We, like many other companies, added a lot of expenses during the pandemic because demand was so explosive. And that's true. Let me show you this other slide here from PayPal talking about their non-transaction related operating expenses declining. Here's a breakdown of everything. And you look at the sales and marketing budget specifically here. Let me draw your attention to that. It increased by 78% in the first quarter of 2021. So given that huge boost during 2021, now that was a time for booming sales, and it's understandable to boost marketing to capture the rise in market demand. But then over the last 2 years, they've been able to bring this down. Most recently, in the first quarter, the most recent first quarter, they reduced their sales and marketing budget by 29%. And this was partly what drove total operating expenses down 12%. But what was impressive was despite dropping sales and marketing expenses, revenue grew even when you decrease sales and marketing, which is a bit of a rarity when you're looking at businesses. Typically, when businesses cut sales and marketing, their revenue falls in response to that. But that has not yet been the case for PayPal. So going back to this slide, and now looking forward, PayPal says we're modernizing our platform, our products are getting better, and we're having less calls coming into our customer service center. And I also think that AI is going to redefine the workplace, specifically in the area the CEO just talked about in customer care. That's one area I'm extremely bullish on for artificial intelligence to jump in and lower costs for companies, but at the same time, not just lower costs, but improve service. Now, I've interacted with a lot of the customer service representatives of many of these companies, and a lot of times they are unfamiliar with the company. They're handling customer service for like five different companies. They're slow to respond. They don't answer questions correctly. They need to check in with the supervisor very frequently, and they're most of the time unhelpful, and they take a lot of minutes of your time, right? 20, 25 minutes dealing with a customer service representative, not to mention the time waiting to get in touch with one. It's an inefficient area, and I think artificial intelligence has a big opportunity to jump in there and reduce costs, but also improve quality of service, right? Imagine you don't have to wait 25 minutes to get an answer to a question if you're calling a company. Imagine you can do that with artificial intelligence, just with a chat bot, or even over the phone if you call in, and AI can support over the phone question and answers as well. So I think that's a big area, and that's what PayPal is focused on as well. So also, even beyond that, they're talking about they're going to be able to use forms of artificial intelligence to do quality control, which is a massive cost element for PayPal. So they're going to be able to divert some of those expenses with artificial intelligence. And new software is going to be done in an automated fashion. So these are all tools and areas where PayPal is planning to use artificial intelligence to bring down costs, improve effectiveness, which is going to boost profitability. So, of course, PayPal is looking for the new CEO, and the new CEO is likely to be using AI to go and be more efficient and be better. AI is both not just productivity, but also costs, what I mentioned earlier, right? There AI is not only going to reduce costs for PayPal, but increase productivity. And that's what Daniel Schulman is also stating here in this statement, which I tend to agree with. With my experience so far in using ChatGPT and testing it out and trying to see what areas of businesses will be impacted negatively, positively, which businesses can be hurt, which businesses can benefit. PayPal is certainly on the side of the businesses that can benefit from the rise of effectiveness of artificial intelligence. And I think that's going to boost profitability for PayPal longer term. All right, but that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.